Hi everybody, this is Papa Gilly from Swampwater Conjure Botanica. So today I am going to do a little video. It's been a while since I've done one. Today's video is going to be about dressing a 7-day candle for protection. And this specific candle is going to be a fiery wall of protection candle. Fiery wall protection candle is used to protect you with the defense of the flaming sword of Michael the Archangel, or Saint Michael. Saint Michael protects us from most harm, including negative influences. He can protect us from negative energies, negative spirits, the demonic even. Sometimes he can protect us from demons, as well as people trying to throw at you. If you got somebody throwing at you and you need a little added extra layer of protection, this will be that great little boost to keep you safe. Now these candles can be dressed in different colors as well. So this is a red candle. I'm going to be going for fiery quick protection. But you can also use a purple candle, and if you don't have purple or red, you can use a white candle, because white is used for most intents. It's used for intents where you're not sure. If you don't know what color to use, it's always safe to go with a white candle. The first thing you do with these candles, if you're going to be setting them for a light setting, what I like to do anyways, because you don't flood your wick out, is you send a wooden dowel down inside the candle to make a little reservoir to kind of hold your oils and whatever herbs and resins fall down inside. It kind of brings it all the way down to the bottom of the candle. So the whole burn has a little bit of everything in there. So for this setting, we're going to need some ingredients for this. Some things that you'll need for this are some blessed salt. Sea salt is great if you don't have a blessed salt, but you can bless any salt. You can bless a table salt if you don't have sea salt, or saltpeter. Saltpeter is great for this as well. We're going to be using a lot of really hot, fiery herbs and roots and things like that, because we're going to be kind of burning off anything that's sent in our direction to harm us. So crushed red pepper is going to be one of our items that we're going to add to our dress candle. We have some dragon's blood resin. Ginger is another one of our fiery kind of elements to deflect and remove. Angelica root. Angelica root is really good for not only protection, but also healing work. Sandalwood. We have some frankincense. We have cinnamon. Cinnamon is another fiery, kind of fast element. Rue. I use a lot of rue. Rue is one of my favorite herbs to make baths with, to keep you safe and protected from negative spirits, and a great cleansing. It cleanses of all negative. I'm going to add some red brick dust for a little bit of added protection here. Red brick dust is a great thing to have. If you don't have it, you should have it. I like to use red brick dust to line my doorways of my house, to kind of keep anything away that could potentially harm me. But then that's another added layer of protection. You need to add layer, 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 because there are going to be gnats that are going to try to sneak through. And it's best to kind of have those layers so there is a little bit of a distraction. If anybody is trying to harm you, they're going to have to work for it. So we'll get started here. So olive oil, you can use You can use a blessed olive oil, but if you don't have olive oil available, you can use your fiery wall of protection oil if you have one. And if you don't have one, all of the ingredients that I've shown today are used in fiery wall protection oil. Except for bay. You can add a little bit of bay leaf in there too to add some added protection. So we're going to add a little bit of our olive oil. Make sure you get it down inside the hole so it goes down to the bottom of the candle. Our blessed salt will go in. And really, guys, don't overdo it with these because you don't want to start a fire inside your candle. Very little bit of each is fine. Some of our crushed red pepper will go in here, fiery elements. Angelica root. I feel like angelica root is another one of those must-have roots. Put some angelica root in here. Very strong protection with angelica root. Ginger root. Ginger root is another fiery kind of push away from me, get this away from me kind of element. Ginger is sometimes used in other ways too. I've seen it used in love work. Some of your ginger root in here. Ginger root also speeds things up. It makes them go a little bit faster. So if you've added a little bit of ginger to some of your workings, or maybe even a honey jar or something, it'll speed up your work. Some things that speed up your work would be cinnamon, ginger, or cocoa powder. Gunpowder too, but it's hard to get a hold of. Next we will add some cinnamon. Any of these items can be substituted with an essential oil. The only things that I definitely wouldn't substitute in here would be rue, frankincense, dragon's blood, and sandalwood. Oh, and of course, red brick dust. Sandalwood. Rue, or some people call it ruda, and this is again a very, very safe protection herb. And because I want my dragon's blood resin and my frankincense to go a little bit further, I've kind of crushed it up and made a powder with it inside my mortar and pestle here. So, and I've done that ahead of time. So we'll add a little bit of our frankincense and dragon's blood powder here. All right. And then we'll, last but not least, will be our red brick dust. Now the great thing about a protection candle is you can put a mirror underneath it, and what the mirror does is it reflects the protection outward, and it pushes anything that tries to come at you back away from you. Mirrors are great for protection. You can hang mirrors on your front door. You can put them in your windows of your home, reflection part facing out. I recently created a wind chime made from broken mirror shards, which works really well for distracting an enemy. If somebody is trying to harm you, it works really well as a distraction. Alright, so now that our candle is dressed, this one, like I said, is for one of my clients, so I'm not going to mention any names. That I keep my client stuff very, very quiet and very discreet. So the next things that will happen with this setting before it's put on my outside altar, I do have an outside altar because I like my settings to burn completely. The less you put this candle out, the better it's going to work for you. And if you have to burn it inside, put it inside of a metal pot or something where it can't tip over. You know, and some signs when you light your candle, if you've prayed, you've prayed to your spirits or your saints, you've petitioned and you've lit your candle. If you start to see some black around the top, or if sometimes it happens, the glass will shatter. Those are signs that you might want to do some more work, or you might want to redo your protection candle because there might be some blocks or some things that are in the way. A little bit of a hint here, like if you want to do a cleansing bath before you set your light setting for protection, do the bath first and then set your light. That way there's a clean slate and the protection is stronger. Well, I hope today that I could kind of show you a little bit about fiery wall of protection candle dressing, and you learned a little bit about dressing candles. I really felt the need to make another video, guys, because it's been a little bit of time, and I want you to learn from what I can share as far as my knowledge. So thank you for watching, everybody, and if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you're looking or you need any of these supplies, you can find them on my website, www.swampwaterconjurebotanica.com. Most of these items are available on my website. I even have dressed fiery wall protection candles, so if you don't want to dress the candle, you can purchase one from my site. I hope everybody has a blessed day, and thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.